You're watching Local 44 Morning Brew, local news that matters.
In Community Matters, we're back with a taste of something you can see at Kids Day on Waterfront Park. This Saturday, I'm joined by Kevin Clarkson from 802 Reptiles, who brought a few slithery creatures, slithering even closer and closer to me, to our studio. And Emma Allen is here too from Burlington Parks Rec and Waterfront. So what do we have here?
We have a few different snakes that I typically bring to a kid's birthday party or school program or an event like Kids Day. In my right hand right here, we have an adult male ball python that's called the lesser ball python, about 3-year-old. This is a pied ball python, also the same species, just a different color mutation. And these are just great animals to introduce the idea that snakes are friendly, because snakes are very misunderstood, probably the most misunderstood animal on the planet in my opinion. And these are just very nice, docile animals from West Africa. Of course, all the animals I have are born into captivity, so.
Okay. I love
very
the markings.
Nice.
It's so
Yeah, very
cool.
pretty
I've never
snake.
seen that.
Yeah,
It's
so
very pretty.
this is called a pied ball python, again, a species from West Africa. The amount of white on this is a total variable amongst animals of the same color mutation. And this mutation also happens in deer and in horses too, but just a magnificent looking animal, particularly in a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
just
really,
very pretty.
So this is one of the activities that
Yeah.
kids can participate in at Kids Day. Do you want to
Yeah.
give us a little recap, Emma?
Yeah, Kids Day is this Saturday, 10 to 3. It'll be down at Waterfront Park in Burlington. Kevin and the Snakes will be one of our attractions, along with a few other things. He's new this year, so we're hoping that kids and adults alike will love him and get the chance to meet new snakes and maybe
A lizard too.
And lizard too, and
Yeah.
maybe break some phobias that
Yeah.
obviously are unnecessary.
It's all about just having fun and educating people. Nobody has to do anything they don't want to do, but it's usually the hit of the room, and it's just interesting if nothing else. But all these are able to be handled. You don't have to be a snake charmer or anything like that.
Yeah.
They're friendly, if you can believe that, because they are. They're as friendly as you can imagine.
So
And
there
it's
you
just
go.
great to see a kid light up when you hand these to
Yeah.
a kid. They go crazy.
So mom and dad, if kids have been asking you for a pet snake and you've been saying no, here's your chance for
Yeah.
the kids to get their snake fix.
Heck
What
yeah.
do you say to people who have phobias?
I say, this is what I usually do. I just introduce them to the idea that, again, I hand this to a 3-year-old, so that already says a lot. And I also, sometimes people are very scared, so you just learn to read people's body language and then just introduce them gently. I say, here, maybe I'll hold the head over here and you can just pet the lower area, because sometimes the head is the more scary part.
Right.
And then when people see, as you just did, that the animal doesn't respond negatively to that touch, even to the new person,
Yeah.
they are more open to hold it. And you just do baby steps, just take it over time, and nobody has to do anything they don't want to do. It's just about having fun and just introduce the idea to love all animals and to just love nature.
So we have a
'Cause,
little less than a minute left.
yeah.
What are some common misconceptions you think people have about snakes or
The first thing
reptiles?
I hear after someone touches it, as you just did, is they're surprised that it's not slimy.
Right.
But this is not a frog that has a slimy skin. This is very dry. This is a reptile, of course. That snakes are mean, people say a lot of times, but I mean, of course they're not. People ask me a lot of times how I took the venom out of these, but there's venomous snakes and non-venomous snakes. Emma would never hire me to clean dangerous animals. These are all friendly, of course. Just that misconception that every snake is going to be huge. This is an adult male, pretty impressive
neat.
snake, maybe 3.5 feet or so,
Yeah.
but not so big that it's unmanageable.
Very
It's
cool.
not knocking over furniture. It's very nice.
All right, well, I hate to cut you off.
Yeah.
We're running out of time. We'll have all the information for Kids Day on our website, mychamplainvalley.com.
You're watching Local 44 Morning Brew, local news that matters.